What is up, guys? It is Eagle Transit here, and today I'll be telling you guys why I believe Provo and the Utah County deserves a light rail system. So this is what I'll be covering today. I'll be going over the light rail map that I have built myself, population growth of Utah County, traffic, environmental impact, and economic benefits. First, let's get into the map that I've built. There are a total of 6 lines with a total of 73 stations. Let's start with the red line. The red line starts and ends in Eagle Mountain and goes through Saratoga Springs, Lehigh, American Fork, Pleasant Grove, Linden, Orem, and then it goes down into Provo. This one doesn't go to BYU, but it goes near it. And then it ends at downtown Provo. Now onto the blue line. This one also starts and ends in Provo, downtown, and it goes actually west in Orem, and it goes by Utah Valley University, and it goes up through Vineyard and like western Linden and southern Pleasant Grove, goes back up to American Fork, and then goes up towards North Lehigh to the outlets at Traverse Mountain. The green line starts and ends in Alpine. This one goes down towards Highland. American Fork goes down also towards the southern eastern Linden Pleasant Grove area, goes down to Vineyard, and then takes a turn over here. This one takes like a kind of weirdish route. I'm sorry about that, but it was the best way to get all areas involved. It goes through Orem, cutting eastward, and then it starts going down south again. And this one actually goes to BYU. It has a total of 3 stations, a central, a south, and a north station. And it finally also ends in Provo. The orange line starts and ends in Provo, and this one goes eastward and south, going to Springville, Mapleton, Spanish Fork, Salem, Payson, and finally Santaquin, where it ends. Also, the purple line also ends in Santaquin, but instead of taking that eastern route, it goes up north and takes a more western side approach. This one also goes through Payson, as well as kind of going through Spanish Fork, but not really. This one also goes through West Springfield. This one also goes through West Springville, and then it goes by the Provo Town Center and up towards the Amtrak station, and it also ends here in Provo downtown. Finally, the last one is a very small one, but it is a very big, important one. This one starts and ends in downtown Provo, goes down a little, just past the mall, and then it goes west towards the airport. This is a very important one, especially if you are a tourist or you're trying to go home from, let's just say, a holiday or a business trip, and you don't have your car. You can hop on the light rail right from the airport and travel to anywhere you need to go in Utah County, pretty much. Alright, so now let's get into the key factors. First, population growth. Since 2000, the metro population of Utah County has added over 350,000 people. In 2050, Utah County is expected to have over 1 million residents, which makes this a very possible project in Utah County. And the reasons for growth are the nearby universities such as BYU and UVU, as well as job growth and opportunities such as in healthcare and technology, and also the quality of life, which I believe in Utah is the highest out of all states. The second key factor is traffic. Since there's population growth in here, there's going to be a lot more cars, especially since 350,000 people have moved here in just 25 years, and that means there will be more traffic. And there's not enough major roads in this area, especially of Utah County, to handle this amount of people. And a lot of these roads are clogged up from the universities such as BYU and UVU. Alright, the environmental impact. These trains would run entirely on electricity and would be a cleaner mode of transportation because of that. This would allow for less emissions from cars and buses, therefore helping the environment, especially in Utah County and Utah overall. This is probably the most important key factor, which is the economic impact. Just building this light rail will create jobs such as construction jobs to build the actual system, security jobs, engineers, and electricians to fix the trains. This will also increase economic growth to local businesses around the light rail and its stations. This will increase tourism, especially because it's connected to the airport. People can travel from the airport to a museum, to downtown Provo, to places that have like nice scenery like the mountains or the lake. I also did some thinking on some fares. I think a $1.75 entry fee is good for this system, with a 15-cent increase per station from the starting point of your trip. You would be able to pay for your trip with a transit card. As seen as the image here, you can buy and reload your transit cards. These would be purchasable at every station and also reloadable. You would tap your card before entering the station and tap before leaving. And once you've completed that ride, you will be charged. I also thought about what the fare gates and station design could look like. On the left, you can see what the fare gates look like. They aren't the best, but they are pretty effective. You can't go under them and you can't push through them. The only thing is you can kind of climb over them, but I don't really feel like Provo will really have that sort of issue. And also on the right, you can see what this possible station design could look like. I think this is a good size and it is a really modern light rail station. This is from Seattle, but I like this design because it isn't too big, especially because Provo and Utah County is still a growing place. There's no need to have like a station the size of something for like Chicago. I was thinking the best trains for the system could possibly be the Alstom Citadis and the Siemens S200, but I believe the Alstom Citadis is the best option. This train runs up to 60 miles per hour, but obviously these trains wouldn't be going that fast, maybe 45, 50 miles per hour, especially because there's a lot of stations. But both of these models are very good and they are used a lot around the world. Thank you guys for listening to this video. If you guys did enjoy, I would appreciate it a lot if you guys considered leaving a like and subscribing to my channel for future videos, and also check the video on the screen. Thank you guys for watching.